yesterday, King Kong vs. Godzilla vs. Kong trilogy dropped out, and I'm today ready to do a match. So through this match, it's gonna be King Kong vs. Godzilla at the movies. So for this round, I'm gonna take 5 rounds, and for each round they get a point. The one with the most points wins. The rounds are original film, reboot, and the Monsterverse. Then there's the last 2 rounds of Rotten Tomatoes and box office grossing. So without further ado, let's begin. Round number 1 for original film. So King Kong's original film is King Kong. 1933's King Kong. Through it, I think King Kong's original movie was a really good film. However, through the end, I think it's a masterpiece. It did lots of good things. And now we're running up against 1954's Godzilla. So Godzilla is another masterpiece that is mostly loved by everyone, including me. So both movies are really good, and both of them have a high scores and a really fresh score with over 90 on Rotten Tomatoes. But I'm gonna give this to King Kong. I just think Kong has the upper hand for some reason. I don't know why, but I just think it. Round number 2 reboots for the King Kongs and Godzilla movies got many reboots, and for this epic round, I'm going to be taking the 2005 King Kong reboot up against the official 1985 Godzilla film. That was my original idea, actually, guys. But I'm actually going to take the 1998 Godzilla film. And straight away, this is going to go to the King Kong film. It has more story and better arcs, and the 1990 Godzilla movie is the lowest tomato metered Godzilla film out of the full franchise, so you get it. And for round number 3. So round number 3 is Monsterverse film. So for this, I'm gonna be taking the official Godzilla movie from 2014 up against Kong Skull Island. Okay, so this is actually a pretty hard brawl since both movies are really good, but I have to give it to Godzilla because it has better story. And Kong Skull Island, Kong Skull Island, we're looking at how much King Kong it is, and it's nothing King Kong. It has King Kong's living island, so that's the thing of King Kong, and I'm just not that big of a fan. It has King Kong, and when King Kong comes, it's a King Kong memorable theme. But through the end, I'm thinking it has less King Kong, more people, not less fights. It's more of a story film thing. There are many beats, but King Kong is one of the least beats to appear. And let's continue. Round number 4, tomato meter. So here's what I did. I went to Rotten Tomatoes. I've compared all the films. Godzilla got a straight 93% in the 1954, and while that King Kong got a 98%. King Kong takes 1 point. Then we have 1998's Godzilla against 2005's King Kong. Another point for Kong for getting, at least I can't remember, but I think it's about 83 or something, and Godzilla got 50. So, yeah. And finally, the Monsterverse films. This point is actually good for Godzilla for getting 84%, while the King Kong Skull Island got 83%. A really good change. And now for the final round. Box office first. So if you take all these 3 Godzilla films, the grossing is at least about 7.5 million dollars. And while the King Kong has over $1 billion through these three films. So here's a thing I need to say. If you add every Godzilla film, it'll at least be over $7 billion. But when you add all the King Kong movies, it'll be at least over $3 billion. The reason King Kong won is because this about the three movies. It's not about the whole franchise. And now for the final round. Final thing, the final score. King Kong won with a 4-1. The reason Kong won this is because Godzilla has so many movies, and out of those movies, I think half of them are bad, some of them are middle, quarter of the. When I say half of them are bad, out of the good, half of them are good, and out of the good one, only out of those things, half of the good ones are middle, and the other half are the top picks. So I think Godzilla, out of if we divide it into three, 50% of the Godzilla franchise is horrible, 25% of this is average, and only 25 of them are masterpieces. And that's why Godzilla is ended up beating up. And King Kong, on the other hand, only has about 10 films according to what I've seen. And according to them, most of them actually have a fresh score. Some of them have a bad score, and yeah. I hope you like this video. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Like a Hellcat.